Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Let's see what messages want to come through for you, what you need to know right now. Whenever you come across this reading, there's a message here for you. Oh my goodness. The pook just was like flying out. The pook is like shape-shifting energy. Something is changing really quickly. Really fast. Caitlin the Sliff, there's some kind of information coming in the near future that's going to completely, it's almost like, I don't know, I'm getting whiplash energy, something that's going to kind of shake things up, may surprise you. This is going to be interesting. Wow. Tell me more. What's going on for Scorpio right now? What do my Scorpios need to know during this time, whenever they come across this reading? What is happening? Okay, we have Glanconnor along with Gotcha. There is some sort of illumination of some sort of mask or some sort of deception. Ooh. Some of you are catching somebody in a lie. You could actually be catching somebody in this disguise. You have seen through somebody's colors, or there's this unmasking of an energy here. We're going to dive into this. We're going to clarify. We're going to figure out what is being revealed to you, but it's shocking. Whatever this is, it's shocking. You got to keep your eyes peeled, okay? Because I'm feeling like in the near future, there's some sort of information or news or something you're finding out about a particular person. It is going to change the way that you view this person, or your relationship is going to change. There's something that has been masked. There's some sort of illusion here. But you see through it. You see through this illusion. You see through this person's mask or the character that they're playing. You can't be fooled. You cannot be fooled. So this could be a very eye-opening time for you. Singer of Intuition at the bottom. You guys better listen up to your instincts, okay? Intuition on point. Don't doubt it for even a second. Scorpio, you've had this urge. You've had this strong pull. There's a reason why you've been feeling this way. There's a reason why you've had these dreams or these visions, or I'm seeing like you've been kind of frustrated with yourself. It's almost like there's been this denial about whatever this is. You've been denying this truth that's been right in front of you this entire time. Singer of Chalice, and then the Iris of the Rainbow. There's something about you. Like you have a lot of love. You care very deeply. There's something you've poured a lot of your heart and your emotion into, and you might be kind of like kicking yourself, like, oh my God, why did my heart made me weak? But like your heart is your strength. But you might be feeling right now like, oh, I should have trusted my intuition. I knew it all along. Or we're going to see what's being revealed to you, because this seems here, it's something that it crossed your mind. This thing that's being revealed to you, it's confirming what you already knew intuitively. It's something that crossed your mind already, but you kind of just pushed it away, or you pushed it under the rug, or you didn't give it much attention. But now it's like right in front of your face. Like you literally can't ignore it. No matter how much you may try. Getting a lot of sixes in this reading. We have 60, 62, and 64. And then 46, 45, and 46. Lots of sixes coming through. We have the friends. Maybe your friend had like warned you about this person, or like your friends didn't approve of this person, or this may be some sort of friend that's being revealed to you. And let me see what's at the bottom. Ecstasis. Well, ecstasis is a card of joy and pleasure and connection. It's pure ecstasy. Himself and he of the fiery sword. You might be recognizing that you're better off, or because himself with ecstasis, it's telling me like you're fine on your own. You actually enjoy your alone time. You like your space. You love your energy. You love yourself. And you might be cutting off someone that has been dragging you down. Sometimes I see this friends cards, like this can talk about like uplifting, but then we can also, with the surrounding cards, like gotcha. Gotcha is kind of like the tower. It's kind of like the tower card. It brings in surprises. Sometimes it's ugly. Glanconnor is trickster energy. So I'm like, if there is a friend that's been dragging you down, you are cutting this cord, or you're cutting this tie. Sheesh. Okay, let's clarify and dive into this. Like, I'm so curious here. The fact that, oh, look what's at the bottom, the Ten of Swords, before we even started shuffling. The fact that the Pook jumped right out right when we started this reading. The Pook is a shape-shifting, unpredictable, always changing, always moving, never the same. It's just hard to catch. Very hard to catch. I'm actually seeing in my mind's eye someone trying to hold a fish and the fish is just slipping out of their hands. Or like if you're dealing with maybe a toddler and you pick up the toddler and they're like, let me go, and they're like squirming out, or whether it be a puppy or a kitten or something, and they're just like they don't want to be held, or it's like someone who doesn't want to be locked down or committed. I get like a flaky energy with this Pook. It's very unpredictable. It's very hot and cold. It's very much scattered and all over the place. So let me see why the Pook came out for Scorpio. Why is the Pook here? Let me just hold this thought before I say it. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Getting a little bit of a different storyline here. Some of you, the Pook with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this is you actually getting your money and finances in order. If you've experienced some sort of financial setback or a loss of some sort that has affected you in your physical, tangible world, if this is talking about matters of your health, this is a huge comeback around, and it's sudden. It comes in overnight. Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Pook could also represent a situation where there's a breakthrough in a situation of like no contact, or someone that you have been at a distance with, or someone where you had been out in the cold, or you had blocked them, or they had blocked you. There's going to be a breakthrough in this connection or communication. Now, it comes in fast. Like we said, the Pook, fast, it's unexpected, it happens instantly. It's like all of a sudden, poof, right? Knight of Swords confirming that this is moving very freaking fast. Like this is happening on a whim, out of the blue, complete flip of a script. There's some sort of news that's coming in, right? We talked about that. That's next card, Caitlin the Slip. There's news that's coming in. It's very fast. It's very abrupt. It's very direct. It's very like straight to the point. Something about like no time to waste, or let's just get to the point. Like let's not, tiptoe and like let's just air it all out, make it known. Someone's been doing a lot of thinking here. Someone's been doing a lot of like reflection and healing, and I feel like you've been on someone's mind, or someone's been dreaming about you. You might be also dreaming about this person. There could be something going on there in the astral realms. There may be a lot of telepathy. There may be a lot of spiritual energies that are connected. It's like an energetic telephone wire. I would not be surprised if like someone's had a dream about you and they're like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna reach out to Scorpio. I'm just gonna ask them like, how you doing? Or hey, I had this dream. I'm just thinking about you, or you've been on my mind lately. Like there's this energy of someone who's waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity to like break the silence with you. And it's very surprising and it's very sudden. And it's like, yeah, someone has been wanting to start over or like take this leap of faith, but they wanted to start on the right foot. The Four of Swords to the Fool. So this is telling me like this individual has given a lot of thought, probably months, maybe even years for some of you. Oh, there's that Seven of Swords at the bottom though. We'll look into that, but this is somebody who was waiting on the right moment, or kind of waiting to approach you when you least expect them. They don't want you to expect this or see this coming. So like, if this hasn't happened yet, you're now 5 steps ahead. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. So now you're not surprised. But so we have the Seven of Swords underneath. Seven of Swords, Five of Cups. Interesting. And the Star. So what I'm getting from this, some of you are dealing with Aquarius. We have Aries as well. A lot of air. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini. what I'm getting from this is a person who has been masking their pain, masking some sort of suffering or emotional entanglement, like a lot of regret, a lot of this heavy burden. And someone here, they wish for things to change, or they have hopes that things could be better, or someone hasn't given up, basically. They might appear like they have, but that's all just a mask, right? So that's why we had Gotcha and the Glam Connor come out, right? This has been a mask. Someone here all this time has been wearing a mask, probably giving you mixed signals, or you probably thought they don't care about you, but turns out they do. Oh, they do. A lot more than they even let on for you to believe. This is also a form where they are trying to protect themselves. I'm seeing also someone self-sabotaged. They may have self-sabotaged this connection and now they regret it. They let you get away, they let you slip away, and they always wish and wonder like what could have been if they had chose differently, if they had the strength to push through their inner demons or inner parasite strength in the Five of Wands. Someone here really struggled with themselves, struggled with reciprocation. I'm getting an energy of someone who struggled with like self-worth, someone who felt they weren't worthy of you or your attention or your love or your care. Yeah, it's like you triggered the crap out of somebody here. Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Someone was in their head being like, dude, does Scorpio feel the same way? There's no way Scorpio feels what they tell me. Like that can't be true. So someone really like sabotaged themselves, or like they fucked up. That's what I'm getting here. So it's just like out of the blue, boom. Information. Let's take a look into Caitlin the Slith and see what this information is. It could be a confession. It could just be like, well, let's see what the cards have to say. Tell me about Caitlin the Slith for Scorpio. This feels very like, I don't know, I get urgent energy from this. I get like a, like time's ticking. I gotta say something. I gotta get moving. I get like such a rushed in, like urgent energy. I don't know, when I said urgent, I did hear urgent care. It's like, you know, you gotta get to urgent care because this is severe. So it's like, I don't know the severity of this or what happened here, but it seems like it's crucial, it's important, it's very important. Okay, so strength coming out, Caitlin the Slith. How about Caitlin the Slith? Nine of Cups. Tell me about this communication that's coming in, this news. Caitlin the Slith. The moon. Okay, so you guys, we do have a full wait. Yeah, we have a full moon coming up in Leo. That's like the 1st of February, right? Pretty sure. Let me pull up my calendar. Some of you, whoa, my screen's glitching out. Is this showing? Did y'all see that? It might not have, but it was glitching out. Oh, because I'm trying to pull up my calendar. So, yeah, why is it doing that? What is it showing? Oh my god, that's my microphone settings. I use Steel Series for my microphone, so it sounds crisp. Anyways, we have that full moon coming up. If you're listening to this reading, you know, around the time I post it, we have a full moon coming up this weekend. And I mean, someone is just letting it all out, airing it all out, spilling the beans, okay? You are their wish fulfillment. You are their dream come true. They can't imagine a life, a future without you, truly. And you had no idea, or maybe we talked about this at the beginning, like you may have suspected this, but you're like, yeah, you pushed it under the rug. You didn't think much about it. Yep, turns out all along, this is how they felt. And yeah, you're this person's wish come true. You are everything that they dreamed of. You are everything that they prayed for and more. But they kept it hidden, or they just kept this desire to themselves, but they were yearning for you so much. And I feel like with strength, it's like they use all their might, all their strength to hold back or to like reserve themselves. But I'm getting the sense that they never gave up on you. They never gave up. They never lost hope, even if it was challenging or difficult. All right, let's see here. Again, very intuitive and spiritual connection with the moon. Three of Wands, King of Cups, Empress. Someone really sees you as the one okay, well, the one, but then I heard the one that got away. Someone sees you as like somebody they would like to nurture, someone they would like to take care of, somebody that they would like to build a life together, perhaps even like have a family, or I'm seeing like energies of fertility, children, like just like a very fruitful and abundant future. Like someone literally imagines a future with you. Like your heart, their heart is just like so intertwined. But I'm seeing that you're guarded, right? You're very guarded. Empress with the 9 of Wands. You're very guarded. You may not be super trusting of this person, or you're cautious, or it's saying maybe to proceed with caution or to take things slowly here. And that's probably the best approach, right? Knight of Pentacles. Take it slow, ease into this, see how it goes, have your boundaries. High Priestess, trust your gut, trust your instincts here. Let's see why the Glam Corner's here. Because right, and when we started this reading, it was like, oh, this is deceptive energy. This can be like lies. This can talk about someone wearing a mask, or not just not being honest, right? So let's take a look into the Glam Corner. Like maybe this person wasn't honest with themselves. If they can't be honest with themselves, how the heck are they going to be honest with you? That sort of thing. It's almost like they were so afraid to tell you the truth because they were worried that like you were going to crush their heart, or that it was going to backfire. So they stayed living in some sort of fantasy. Let's see. Tell me the Glam Corner. Why is the Glam Corner here? Why is the Glam Corner here? Page of Swords reverse. Yeah, someone wasn't being honest. Someone wasn't telling you the truth. Somebody was holding back how they truly were thinking. They bit their tongue. Pride, ego get in the way that you perceive them. They were like trying to paint this picture so that you wouldn't ever suspect this side of them, or that they had these emotions towards you. Yeah, okay, so a little bit immature, right? That Page of Swords reverse can represent immaturity. Okay, 9 of Wands. So this is a person who's very guarded, has trouble with communication, or... let me see. Talk about the Glam Corner. We have a little bit of mind games here. Yeah, Magician. A little bit of mind games. Okay, so, you know, maybe a little bit manipulative at times, right? Or they kind of twist the truth, or they like the way they carry themselves, the way they paint themselves so that others perceive them in a specific lighting, right? I feel that you see this person in a different light than most typically do. There's something about you that breaks down their barriers or breaks down their walls, and it makes them feel like a lack of control, makes them feel like, holy shit, they see through me, they see through my soul, like, and it kind of scares them. Or, let me see, 2 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, King of Swords. It makes them realize, like, okay, this is serious. Like this, like we said earlier, this could be the one. This, something that seems so small and insignificant, this literally could be the one. And they're at like this crossroad with themselves. I'm seeing that like they're like moving very slowly and carefully, but intentionally here. You may have a past with them. Either you know this person from your past, or like you've known each other for a couple years, maybe childhood, or you guys have like past life together. They could have been distant or withdrawn. I just saw the Hermit, so maybe they got Virgo placements. Right, we have a lunar eclipse in Virgo coming up next month in February. So, right? No, March. Eclipses. It's gonna be eclipse season soon, you guys. We're approaching. We'll have a solar eclipse in Aquarius on the 17th. So, Ace of Wands as our clarifying gotcha. Gotcha moments. They're gonna get you. You're gonna get them. It's like playing tag. Tag, you're it. It's not gotcha. Why is gotcha here? 2 of Swords. Oh, gotcha. 3 of Cups. Oh my god, it's literally 1, 2, 3. Seven of Cups, that fell out on the Three of Cups, and then we also have the Devil and the Six of Wands at the bottom. Okay, so there is a little bit of some illusions over here, so be careful and be cautious. I'm also seeing something about overindulgence. All right, someone maybe struggles with like substances or substance abuse, or somebody who is like drinking a lot, they can't put down the bottle or the smokes, or I'm seeing that there's like an abusive pattern or history or coping mechanism here. So that's something that is, you got to keep your eyes peeled, especially if this is a pattern that you witnessed before, whether within yourself or within this relationship, or it just like a pattern in your life that you've experienced, types of people that you attract. So gotcha with the Ace of Wands. So this is just like boom, sparks are flying. There's this sudden urge to take action, even if it doesn't quite make sense. There's just like this instinct that kicks in, and you're not, well, I was gonna say you're not overthinking it, but actually you are. You're considering like, do you give energy to this? Do you strike this match? You have the match in your hand. It hasn't yet gone up in flames, but just one little movement and it ignites. So you're like on the fence about this, right? Next card is the Three of Cups. So whatever you end up choosing, it looks like you're choosing to follow what feels good, what lights up your heart, what, you know, fulfills you, what makes your soul sing with joy. Like that's probably what you're leaning towards. Two of Swords is always kind of like head over heart, but it looks like, or it's head versus heart. Three of Cups is about following the heart. It is about connection. It is also about like love and friendship and just like the good times and pleasure. Now, Seven of Cups fell out on top of that. Things could get a little blurry, like blurred lines, blurred lines, that song, right? And that's where things could get a little bit messy, right? And the next card is the Devil. So should we look into this? We probably should. But before we do, let's take a peek at the bottom. Six of Wands, Ten of Wands, Death, and Queen of Swords, Hangman. There's this need for a different approach, okay? So someone, here we have it again. Someone putting on this facade, this image, this public image of how people perceive them, how you perceive them, but it's just like, it's just bogging them down. It's really weighing this person down, and they can't seem to keep up with it. It's so much maintenance, basically. It's so much maintenance, it's so much work, it's so much to just carry and act like it's nothing when it's a lot. So that's about to change, right? Ten of Wands to Death. There's this huge fat ass release. That's so funny the way it came out, but it's really true. Like this is this fat fucking release. Like, excuse my French, I swear a lot, whatever. But it's like, it's necessary. And this is what's creating this pivotal shift. It's like, I'm hearing a foundational shift, actually. And honestly, with the Queen of Swords, you just want the truth and nothing but the truth. So God, help me, please. You're like, I just want the truth and nothing but the truth. And I also want change. And if things aren't different, you being cut from the team, you're fired, you know? You're like, Queen of Swords, Hangman, I better see a change. You better come at me correctly. You better, you know, change the way I view the world or something. Anyways, this at the bottom. Let's just take a little peek. The Seven of Cups and the Devil. Yeah. Can be confusing. Let me feel out. What would be a good deck to clarify with? Oh, nah. Me overthinking. Let's just use this one. Give me a moment. One moment, please. Okay. Seven of Cups and the Devil. Seven of Cups and the Devil regarding the situation for Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Get an energy of escalation. Turning the page. Ooh. Sheesh. First of all, Three of Swords and then the Ten of Swords. And then underneath the Ten of Swords, we had the King of Wands. Some of you turning this page is resulting in a very dramatic ending a loss here, and it could really be pulling at your heartstrings. So you might be making a decision to like make this come to an end. High Priestess, Four of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Some of you know, okay, this is for some of you. This is for a specific group of you. Some of you know that this isn't what you want. This isn't what aligns with you. This isn't what you desire. Maybe this is what you wanted in the past, but not anymore. And so you got to trust your instincts here with the High Priestess. There might... Sometimes that Four of Cups, though, is saying that there's something you're not quite seeing. There's something you might not be aware of. I'm actually feeling with this combination, this is representing a blind spot, an intuitive blind spot that you're overlooking. And something that you're overlooking may be like Nine of Cups, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, something that exceeds your wants. Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, taking it slow. There's truth, there's clarity, there's answers. You know what? When we put this into context, was we clarifying the Devil and the Seven of Cups, what is coming to an end is whatever chaotic, dysfunctional relationship that once existed, whatever that was unhealthy, this is done. Like that era, that chapter, that storyline is done. So if you are moving forwards in this direction with this person, it's going to be very different. That's what this is saying, okay? So you might not be expecting that. You might just be like, I ain't getting my hopes up, whatever. But it's gonna exceed your expectations. Yeah, this might change your mind. Let's take a look into this Ace of Wands. If you were to strike this match, what would happen? Sort of thing. You were to say, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just see what happens. Ace of Wands. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. If Scorpio says, let's strike the match. Let's ignite this flame, this fire. Let's go for it. Hell yeah. Fuck it. What's gonna happen? Ace of Wands for Scorpio. Oh. The Devil just came out. Y'all, be careful, because history may just repeat itself. Six of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Fool. And you're like, well, oh my god, look at this. Look. Okay. Six of Cups with the Three of Wands. This is, you're literally expecting, yep, it's going to repeat itself. The Fool to then the Six of Wands reverse. I'm going to take this jump, I'm going to take this risk, and it won't be successful. Six of Wands reverse talks about like failure or like a situation that doesn't go the best, the greatest, you know. And then Seven of Cups, you're like, well, what did I do wrong? Okay, you guys. Y'all be careful. Let's pull a few more on this Ace of Wands. If you were to say, all right, let's ignite this flame. Let's go for it. Ace of Wands for Scorpio. You know what I'm hearing as I'm looking at Gotcha? A train wreck waiting to happen. This is so crazy. Ace of Wands. Chariot reverse, put your foot on the brakes, slow down. Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups. What's at the bottom? Ace of Swords. There's a much needed conversation to be had because there's a lot of illusions and confusions and blurred lines in the air, and that's creating a lot of like fantasy and this dreamlike energy. But there's like no foundation that's keeping this grounded in reality. Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the King of Cups. The need to have a truthful convo. And it, it could go well. Or it could result in you walking away. Let's see what the friends has to say. Maybe this is saying like go talk to a friend or somebody that you trust or somebody that can have an unbiased perspective, because maybe your judgment's getting in the way and you're not able to see this fully crystal clear. Hey, talk about the friends. Be careful. I just gotta warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Talk about the friends for Scorpio. It's like this may be a friend you're reuniting with, and maybe in the past things... See, you might be on the fence about this person. How about the friends? Six of Wands in the reverse. Hit or miss. It's 50-50. If I had a coin right now, I'd do like a heads or tails. I wish I had a coin. Four of Pentacles. I wish I had a coin. I'm like looking around like, what else could I use? But all right, guys. Heads or tails. Make your selection and then boom. I'm like, what could I use in place? I have like these crystals here. But I don't really think... Aw. I could use like I could write up on a piece of paper like yes or no, and then I'll mix it. Nah, I'm not gonna do any of that. Okay, let's stick to the cards. You're like, get to the fucking message. Sorry. Three of Swords at the bottom. Okay, y'all. Well, you're on the fence, right? You're on the fence. Is this gonna work? Is this not gonna work? It looks like with the Six of Wands reverse, this might not be successful. I'm gonna just give it to you straight. This might not be successful. You might be like, okay, well, why? We can look into that in a second. The Four of Pentacles, there's that resistance. There's that clinging on. Be like, no, but this time will be different. This time will be different. But, Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Sun, Eight of Cups. Okay, and the Tower. I mean, looks like whatever happens, you're going to come out on top. You're going to come out happy. You're going to come out like wiser, stronger, and happier. You are needing to protect your heart though. You are really needing to look out for yourself and like look at things for what they truly are, right? The Sun and the Queen of Swords. This is full-blown clarity, full illumination, even if it hurts, even if it's uncomfortable, and it might require you to walk away, or it's like saying to keep moving forwards. Don't look back, keep moving forwards. Right? Eight of Cups to the Tower and the Chariot. I'm seeing like an unexpected twist. What? Just one twist after another. Like a lot of twists and surprises. Expect the unexpected. Unexpected turn of events. High Priestess and the Emperor. Your intuition is guiding you as you continue to build forwards, building a future for yourself, building your empire, building this legacy, built like whatever it is that is growing. It's like slow and it's intentional. Knight of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands, slow and intentional. That's your way to succeed, or that's your way for this to work out. Why is this Six of Wands in the reverse? It's like almost the Six of Wands reverse to the Four of Pentacles. There's this energy of like, no, I'm not going to quit. Even if it fails, I'm going to try again. Okay, so very persistent, very persistent. Let me see here. Six of Wands reversed. Why is this failing or not succeeding or not going according to your plan? Maybe this is outside judgment or outside noise that's influencing your choices or your decisions, right? If we talk about the friends and you're asking a friend for advice or insight or like their perspective, it might make you second guess or start to question your own decisions in this situation. So maybe that's saying with this Four of Pentacles, like holding yourself back or holding back from with revealing certain information to certain people. Let me just see the Six of Wands reversed. Six of Wands reversed. Strength. Two of Pentacles at the bottom. The synchronicities. Two of Pentacles underneath that, the Seven of Wands, and then the Knight or Prince of Wands. You may feel like you have to defend yourself or your reasoning as to why you're making these decisions or taking this action, even if others don't approve. It's like the Six of Wands reversed to Strength is like lack of support. You may feel like you're not being supported or others aren't understanding you. Six of Wands reversed. We have Three of Cups that fell out on the Moon. Queen of Cups, Six of Wands reversed. And the Nine of Cups. Okay, what? We keep getting... And then we have the Four of Cups. What? We're going to wrap this up in a few minutes, but this is kind of showing here... This is with the Six of Wands reverse. This is showing there is support. You may not be feeling like you're being supported, but there is support. Or like, yeah, and the fact that this Three of Cups fell out on the moon, it's like there's support, but you're just not seeing it. Or you may be looking at this, it's the same thing. We have the Nine of Cups and Strength. What the fuck? Why do we have the same, my hair is driving me nuts right here. If we have the same cards, Nine of Cups and Strength, Nine of Cups and Strength. This originally was clarifying Caitlin the Sliff. And what was that about? Wish fulfillment energy, that you were someone's wish come true, and that they were revealing it, or they're finally letting it be known. So perhaps the reason why you're on the fence about this is because in the past it was unsuccessful, or maybe you're just worried about how others will perceive you if you were to pursue this. This is complex. This is very complex, Scorpio. Four of Cups, Hangman, and the Fool. And then we have the Emperor coming out again. There's a different approach, or there's a different way, or you'll be seeing this situation through a different lens. And through that different perspective, that is going to open up a new door that's going to lead to a different outcome here with the Fool. And what's this different outcome, Spirit? What's this different outcome? Is it really that different? Hangman to the Fool. Supposedly it is, but like different how? The Fool and the Hangman. This is also talking about Pisces season. Hangman and the Fool. Maybe the Hangman to the Four of Cups is saying to like open up your mind. Keep an open mind. Hangman to the Fool. Hangman to the Fool. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. It's a card of patience, trust, surrender, divine flow, divine timing. We have the King of Wands, some more fire, and then we have the Eight of Wands reversed. So it's like, okay, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, and then the Hierophant. Some sort of commitment here is being offered to you, presented to you, but there's a different direction that you're being pushed down that you're not entirely anticipating. Eight of Wands in the reverse. This can talk about like either a delay or a setback or a block or redirection. And if you can just trust and surrender to that and not push or force, I feel like Spirit is wanting you to just like surrender to what is and just focus on what's within your control. And if you can view the situation from a different perspective or look at it from like glass half full rather than half empty, that will greatly benefit you. We have the Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. And even the Knight of Cups, like, okay, and then we have Emperor with the Four of Cups. Again, this is something that you're not really anticipating, or you may have like low expectations on, or it's like you don't want to get your hopes high, but someone really is wanting to offer you their emotion or their love, or I'm seeing like a potential of a commitment here. It just... What are we at? 38 minutes. I gotta go, you guys. I gotta go. Let me just see, because this reading has been like all over the map. Or like, okay, you're leaving this. No, wait, maybe you're not. Like, use your discernment. This is a complex reading. Let me just see the Hierophant. Let's see what this... Oh, I split the deck. Look, Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. See, there's something that could come out of this long term. Hierophant and Ace of Cups. What is this potential commitment? This is like a relationship, like a full-blown, for some, marriage energy. Contracts. Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. Judgment. Something about this is like divinely orchestrated. This is like reconciliation energy as well. Okay, we have the World. We have a stack, you guys. The World. Prince of Cups coming out again. The Moon. We got that full moon coming up. The Nine of Swords. Okay, so let's look at this. The World, the Prince of Cups, the Moon, and the Nine of Swords. This is clarifying the Hierophant. Oh my god, all this major arcana. What the fuck? What on tarnation is going on? So a much needed cycle coming to an end. finish. This eclipse energy that we're approaching is going to conclude one story, and it's going to begin a new story, a new cycle, a new chapter. Prince of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Something about this person or something about this commitment, this offer, it might make you a little nervous. It might make you a little scared, right? Love, vulnerability, following your heart, that can be really fucking scary. But what's that saying? It's better to love and lost. Better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. I don't know, that's what it made me think of. Two of Wands? No, not two Wands. Two of Pentacles, though, you're like, I don't know, Jade, what am I gonna do? Nine of Wands and the Alchemist. You're like, I feel like, okay, so with the Alchemist, I think you should just think in your favor. Try your best to think in your favor, but you're skeptical. You on the fence, you're skeptical. Alchemist and then the Two of Cups and Temperance. Again, same old cards. You should try and think in your favor. Obviously, though, you can't control other people. You can only control yourself. You're gonna have to feel out. You're gonna have to feel this out. You're gonna have to really feel this out. Y'all, I wish you all the best of luck. I hope this full moon that's coming up will provide you with the insight and clarity that you need to make the best informed decision. Definitely looks like you're on the fence about this. Feel it out. See what happens. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. You know yourself better than anybody else. But at the end of the day, you're going to be great. You're going to thrive. You're going to have a good time. All right? What a reading. Holy crap. Let me know how it resonates. And I will see y'all later. Private readings are available down below. Have a fantastic day.